Mattyvison.com. Thank you, Bon Jovi, for stopping by.
Thank you for still being alive.
Twitter was all over that on Monday.
Boy, thank you for being alive. We're here with Muggsy, Dr. Duggan, and I am the world-famous DJ Bugzzy with another episode of the Sports Report on this December 22nd? On New Sign Thursday. Dr. Duggan, what's happening?
First off, this is our Christmas episode since we won't be doing a new one
until
our last one for 2011.
So everyone out there, have a Merry Christmas.
Have a Happy New Year.
And Happy Holidays. Happy Hanukkah as well. It's also Hanukkah.
Yes.
Well, down on the sports right now. In the next 9 days, there's a number of different things that can happen to make or break a lot of teams in the NFL as far as their playoff.
Playoffs.
Their playoff hopes. And in fact, there's 32 NFL teams, and there's 22 who are not eliminated yet. So 22 teams still think they have hope and that they can reach the postseason, including the team that we had a funeral for here about a month ago, the Philadelphia Eagles. Incredibly, they can still, with a little help,
they can
make
still
the
spell
playoffs.
their name.
Yeah.
8-8 because they will have the best division record if they win the next 2 games.
Yes, they will. But first things first. This week they've got to take care of the Cowboys.
Yep. Christmas Eve, 4 o'clock game. Dallas will host the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who knows? It may not even matter. The Giants and Jets play at 1 o'clock.
Who cares?
So the Eagles will know when they take the field, like more than likely, if they can get in or not.
Yeah.
They still have a shot.
And the same goes for Dallas. If the Giants win, it doesn't really matter if Dallas wins or not.
Yeah.
But they're not going to want to give the Eagle a little breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
But Dallas, it seems like every week we talk about a Dallas Cowboys game. I always say that we'll see what Dallas Cowboy team shows up. We'll see the real heart of this team this week because it's a tough, big game. They have to win it, and they got absolutely destroyed by them last time.
We'll see about that. And speaking of the NFC, we got to tip our hats to the Kansas City Chiefs. The 72 Dolphins uncorked the champagne over the weekend.
Yeah. The Chiefs ruined the Green Bay Packers bid for perfection.
Way to go, Packers. Way to go, Packers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to hate the Packers. They're
it is.
A lovable team.
It really is.
Yeah.
It'll be easy to hate them when they win another Super Bowl or two in the next couple of years.
At least now you figure they can beat the Bears this week with the Bears working on their third-string quarterback now.
One thing we didn't talk about: the Packers are pretty much the 1 seed in the NFC. Being that they're an aired-out team and they never run the ball, them having home field advantage, is that a disadvantage because the way the weather could be at Lambeau?
No,
you know?
I don't know. It never bothered Brett Favre, and it really hasn't bothered Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career. So
yeah, but in the playoffs last year, they had all road games because they were the last team in.
Yeah, but they had to win that game in Chicago. That's true.
Completely off track here. We didn't talk about anything that we were supposed to. But what do you think is going to happen in the NFC East?
NFC East, I think it's going to be the Cowboys that win the division 9-7. I don't know how it's going to happen.
You do not care about the NFC
East. As far as the rest of the NFC,
no Cardinals.
Yeah. As far as the rest of the NFC is, I think you figure the Lions and the Falcons, they'll each finish 10-6. I think they'll split, and all they need, both those teams, all they need is 1 win to get in. And there's a bunch of 7-7 teams still, but they need a miracle. So
the other division that's still up in the air is the AFC West. You got Denver 8-6, Oakland and San Diego both 7-7. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma Sooner and Kansas City 6-8. But I'll tell you what, Kyle Orton had a masterful game for Kansas City.
Yeah, it's Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah, incredibly, they're the last team in the division. They can still make the playoffs. I mentioned this the other day to a friend. Kyle Orton looks great in a Chiefs jersey.
Yeah,
he looks like he should have been drafted and spent his little career there.
Brother's big WWE star
and they do play Oakland and Denver the next 2 weeks, so Kansas City can play spoiler in that division. Yeah. And San Diego, I've been doing the numbers. I think San Diego could still make a wild card by finishing 9-7. The Bengals and Jets could split, and I did the math. If the Bengals, Jets, and Chargers finish 9-7, the Chargers could get in as the wild card.
I think the Chargers are winning now. I think they will be 9-7.
Yeah.
You do have a good quarterback in Dan Fouts.
The problem is with the division is Denver's going to have the tiebreaker, and because they're going to have a better division record, it seems, and they're going to beat Buffalo at Kansas City, at least one of those games. So that's 9-7 right there.
Yeah, we'll
They're
see.
probably going to win 2. Tebow's going to be in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. That's all right.
Yeah, and I heard he wants SNL wants him to do a show.
That's great.
Tebowism. Tebowism on Saturday Night Live.
Tebowism.
Love Tebow.
I don't think he can act.
Big fan of the Tebow.
Have you seen his commercials?
I don't think you can
He's
act.
horrible. I never said I can't.
Muggsy's a
But I
good
could.
actor.
Yeah, he is.
Muggsy was great. You should have seen him in A Hangover too. He was great.
Muggsy used to play that little guy, the little point guard from the Charlotte Hornets. back
Yeah,
in the
that's
day.
Muggsy
Remember
Bogues.
that? All right. Muggsy. I think that's about it for now.
Yeah, that's
Hey, we'll
our
see.
NFL.
Next week we'll be talking about
When we come back after the holidays, we'll be talking playoffs.
Playoffs, and we will all have been wrong with a lot of our predictions. Dallas is winning the division this week after the Jets beat the Giants.
All right.
Boom.
Where are we going after the break, guys?
We're going to be talking about the Linette after the
The
break.
Lionette. Oh boy, better fasten your seatbelt. Muggsy's coming up after the break, kids.
Here we go.